Andy is coming on. So welcome everyone. I'm excited to see your lovely faces and smiles. And I need to change my view. There I go, so I can see myself to know what you're seeing. So just find a comfortable position, seated or lying down, whatever is best for your body in this moment. And begin with 3 deep ha breaths in through the nose. Big, giant sighs. And feel free to lower your gaze or close your eyes. And just soften your body. Feeling into your sit bones or the plane of your body, whether you're seated or lying down. Feeling into the contact of your sit bones or the plane of your body with the earth. Feeling the earth rising up to support you. Feeling grounded. Perhaps notice sensations in the palms of your hands or fingertips. And from the base of your spine, inhale tall through the crown of your head. And drop your shoulders away from your ears. Soften the area around your eyes, your cheeks, down through your inner ears. Release the hinge of your jaw. And allow your tongue to rest heavy in your mouth. Just here. Just now. Just this. Present in this precious moment. The only moment we ever really have. And drop your attention to your belly. And simply notice as the belly and chest move with the breath. Expanding on the inhale. And gently releasing all the stale air on the exhale. Watching the movement of the belly with the breath. And now begin to lengthen your exhales so that they're 1 or 2 or more counts longer than your inhale. Lengthening your exhales turns on the natural relaxation response in your body. Slow, easy breaths. And perhaps noticing at the end of the exhale, a slight pause between breaths. Maybe even linger there a moment or 2, resting in the exhale pause. The pause between breaths, like the pause between thoughts. An opportunity to find stillness and peace. And just continue your natural, authentic breath while I read you a quote. This is by L.R. Nost. Life is amazing, and then it's awful. And then it's amazing again. And in between the amazing and the awful, it's ordinary and mundane and routine. Breathe in the amazing. Hold on through the awful. And relax and exhale during the ordinary. That's just living. Heartbreaking, soul healing, amazing, awful, ordinary life. And it's breathtakingly beautiful. So later in the Yoga Nidra process, in the practice, you'll be asked to make a heartfelt desire, what's known as a sankalpa. It's something you want more than anything in life. So feel deep into your heart and notice what's there today. What does your heart most desire? What is your deepest longing? Excuse me. And place it in a present tense statement. And repeat it 3 times to yourself. Affirming it with your entire body and mind as true in this moment. And feeling into a sense of an inner resource, an inner sense of being grounded, secure, and at ease. And today's theme is making the ordinary extraordinary. So feel the energy of this present moment. Perhaps sensations or your breath, maybe your heartbeat. What makes you feel alive, joyful, energized? Or perhaps feel into the underlying quiet, the yoga of this moment. Maybe a sense of presence or awareness or stillness. And raise your gaze or open your eyes. So for today's practice, I'm going to do some unusual breaths and poses just to have that experience of feeling the extraordinary. And so, for example, the alternate nostril breath, which I know many of you know, the breath where you inhale through your left nostril and exhale right, and then inhale right and exhale left, either seeing the breath move or feeling the sensation of the breath in through your nostril. So you are welcome to do that breath, but this new alternate nostril breath is actually a split body breath. So as you inhale through the left nostril, you're feeling the whole left side of the body. And as you transition to exhale through the right nostril, that movement of energy moves over, crosses the midline, and you're feeling the whole right side of your body. And the same as you inhale right, you're feeling the entire side of the body, and then the other side. So feel free to choose this new breath that I'll walk you through, or do just ordinary alternate nostril breathing, all that has a calming effect on the body, quiets the mind. So let's begin. So gently inhale into the left nostril while being aware of the entire left side of your body. Sensation on the left side of the body from head to toe. And then exhale through the right nostril, shifting your attention to the entire right side of the body. From head to toe. And inhale into the right nostril, feeling the sensation on the right side of the body. Front and back, inside and out. And then exhale left, shifting attention to the entire left side of the body. And continue this breath, alternating attention from one side of the body to the opposite side. At the top of each inhalation, shifting sensation across the midline into the opposite side of the body and nostril. Exhaling through the opposite nostril and feeling sensation in this side of the body. Inhaling, and at the top of the inhale, shifting to the other side of your body. Continue gently and smoothly, without efforting, at your own pace. Eyes soft and at ease. Jaw soft. Simply noting sensation first in one nostril inside of the body, and then the other. And now come back to your normal breath, breathing through both nostrils, while sensing the entire body, breathing itself naturally and easily. Perhaps notice all the changing sensations arising in your awareness. Feel life's energy And perhaps feel back into awareness itself. Sensing spacious, unchanging awareness in which all of these changing sensations are arising and unfolding. Changing sensations revealing unchanging awareness. And as you're ready, we're slowly going to transition to the gentle movement part of today's practice. So moving things off your mat or places and coming down to lie on your back. I'm going to shift my screen so you can see me better. And so on your back, knees toward your chest. Just hugging your knees toward your chest and rolling your back on your back side to side. Just feeling into sensation without judgment. Just noticing fingertips on your kneecaps and gently roll your legs in circles towards you, to the side, away from you. And then circling in the opposite direction. Nice. We're going to do eagle pose, but lying down. So if you put your arms in the air, you're going to put your right elbow in front of your left elbow, and then bend your elbows, and your hands can clasp or come together in whatever is comfortable. And so release your shoulders down on the floor, and then move your elbows up a little bit towards the ceiling, and then back a little bit towards your chin. And just, it's like you're giving yourself a big hug. And then release your hands and do that, keeping your arms crossed. Give yourself a big giant hug. Feel that warmth and embrace, helping to release muscles and tension and stress. And then we're going to do the same thing with the legs. So your right leg is going to go on top of your left, and you can always hook your foot if you choose, but you're just going to place your feet on the floor and hug your legs together. So it's like you're giving your body a big giant hug. Big deep breaths all the way to the top of the chest, belly, chest, upper lungs, and release. And then release your arms out. Release your legs. And then stretch your arms and legs away from each other. So your arms are behind your head on the floor, reaching away from your legs. And now we're going to do the opposite side. So this time your left elbow comes across on top of your right, and your hands can clasp or however your arms are comfortable, shoulder blades, and shoulders down the back. Gently lift your elbows, a little toward the ceiling, a little toward your chin. Couple big breaths here. And then releasing your hands, and again, hugging your entire body. Give yourself a big, giant hug. Feel the warmth and the embrace. And then your legs will do the opposite. So the left leg comes on top of the right. And again, you could clasp your feet or not, and then rest your feet on the floor. And it's like you're giving your body a big, giant squeeze, a big, giant embrace and hug. One more big, deep breath, belly, chest, upper lungs. And then again, releasing the arms out and the legs. And a full body stretch, reaching arms and legs away from each other. Big, giant deep breaths, belly, chest, upper lungs. You just gave yourself a big, giant immune boost. Compressing and releasing all the lymph system in your body, boosting your immune system. And now let's do some core exercises, but a little bit differently to make this an ordinary core exercise a little bit extraordinary. So just bicycle your legs in the air, all the while pressing your belly into the earth. So it's like you're pedaling. So your toes are pointing and then flexing. You can go slowly, quickly, whatever your body desires in this moment. And then legs fairly straight, like you're cross-country skiing on the ceiling. Going back and forth, all the while the belly pressing into the earth. You can always stop before I suggest. And now, legs up in the ceiling, and you're going to point your toes towards the ceiling and crisscross your legs. So one in front and then the other, and then open, flexing your feet. So crisscross, open and flex. Point, point, open and flex. All the while the belly presses towards the earth. And if you're doing the same leg in front each time, now reverse the leg. So the other leg comes in front first. Point, point, flex. One more time. And then bring your knees into your chest and roll a little side to side. And now have your feet mat width apart. So your feet are on the edges of your mat, lying back. And you're gently going to let your legs fall both to one side like windshield wipers, but just slowly on the breath. Helps to release your quadriceps and your hip flexors and attachments to your low back. And next time your legs fall right, roll over onto your right side, coming to hands and knees. How are we doing? So now, cat-cow pose can normally be just exhaling, the belly comes up into cat as you look toward your knees. And inhale, your belly drops, hip bones go back. But let's do it a little differently. Let's do like a cat-cow dance. Whatever way your body wants to move. Going back and forth or around in circles. Moving the energy of your spine. Just noticing what you might be feeling. Bringing your mind to sensation slows down the thinking mind. But without judgment, just simply noticing. And coming back to center. And we haven't done this in a long, long time, but with your handprints pressed into the earth, knees about hip width apart, looking straight down, you're going to lift your right leg as it is in a 90-degree angle into, I don't have a scientific name, but basically they're called fire hydrants. So lifting that one leg up, you're using your core to do this. You're also strengthening your outer hip muscles. When's the last time you did this? Maybe smiling. 2 more times on this side. And then coming back to center and moving your hips around in circles. Back and to the side and forward and then back the other way to help release any tension, and then coming to the other side. So belly engaged in a cat belly, and then lifting that other leg up like a fire hydrant, and then back down, continuing on this side, looking straight down to protect your neck, and actually moving your base of your spine away from the crown of your head to lengthen your spine at the same time. Beautiful. 2 more on this side. And then back to center. And again, moving your hips around in different directions. Simply bringing your attention to sensation in your body. Just noticing what is without judgment. Yoga is about being present with what is, just as it is. So that's what we're practicing. And as you're ready, I'm going to slip my socks off, but we're going to press back into down dog. And if this is a challenge for you, you could always stay on all fours and choose a position that's comfortable. But pressing, you've got your handprints in front of your shoulders, shoulder width or a little bit wider. Engage your belly, pressing your sit bones up into the air, and profoundly bending your knees, kind of like a froggy dog. And then pedaling your feet to walk your dog. Really breathing into wherever a sensation is occurring in your body. What's happening in this moment in your body? Just notice it. And then a little differently, walk your hands towards your feet into a ragdoll pose. So your knees are bent profoundly. Allow your head to drop, the crown of your head toward the floor. Your hands should rest on the floor or blocks. Bend your knees enough that your arms are supported, arms and hands are supported. And profoundly relax your neck so that you can nod your head forward and back or side to side. Letting everything not serving you roll off your shoulders or out of the crown of your head. And then ground through your feet, engage your belly, and slowly come up to standing, 1 vertebra at a time. And just pausing in mountain pose. I'm going to move myself a little bit further away so you can see. So lifting your toes, so your feet are about hip width and parallel. Lift your toes. Just rock back and forth, front and back, side to side. noticing the four corners of your feet. And then finding the middle spot, center of each of the four corners of your feet. Finding that center place, ground through your big toe mounds, ground through your outer heels. Feel the engagement in your legs, gently engage your belly. Inhale tall through the crown of your head. And drop your shoulders away from your ears. And your arms hang like a shirt on a hanger. Just present in this moment in mountain pose, feeling the strength in your legs, and freedom and release in your upper body. Perhaps noticing sensation under your feet, the contact with your mat, or whatever surface they're on. Perhaps feeling the air on your skin. Perhaps noticing any other sensations just as they are, just with curiosity and openness. Maybe feeling the 26 bones in each foot, allowing you with the muscles to stand upright. Maybe sending loving kindness to a body part that needs it. How can you make this moment extraordinary? Sense of release. Nothing to do in this moment except be with what is. And perhaps notice something lovely about yourself in this moment. Maybe your kind heart, your gentle spirit, your love of life, your knowing that you're always doing the best you know how. Perhaps acknowledging your inner strength. You've made it this far through difficult times in your life. You're alive and well. Whatever it is for you, notice something lovely about yourself in this moment. And raise your gaze or open your eyes. And inhale your arms. And with your left hand, find your right wrist. And so inhale, lengthen. And then you're going to side bend to the left. So grounding through your feet, especially that right foot. Again, inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head and side bend. Big, deep breaths into your belly, chest, upper lungs. Feeling your ribs expand in all directions. Releasing on the exhales, one more breath. And then inhale, lengthen to center. And then switching arms. So your right hand finding your left wrist. Inhale, lengthen. And then this time, side bending to your right. Really pressing down through that right footprint. Big, deep breaths, belly, chest, upper lungs. One more breath. And then inhaling tall. And coming back down to center. And again, with feet hip width and parallel, just start with arms coming up towards the ceiling, looking up, and then arms coming down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, coming down. And now, going into a balance pose, as you inhale your arms, ground down through all 10 toes. As you come up on all 10 toes, and then as you come down, slowly allow your heels to come down as your arms come down to your side. So gentle inhale, rising on all 10 toes, pressing them into the earth, finding a gazing spot in front of you. And long, long exhales. Allow your body to come and center and better your balance. And a couple more like this. Beautiful. Inhale, grounding down through all 10 toes, lifting up. And a long, long exhale, slowly coming down. And one last one. Inhale. Reaching up towards the sky. Relaxing face and jaw. And then slowly releasing down. Beautiful. And just notice what's here for you in this moment. Maybe your breath. Maybe feeling your heartbeat, or maybe tingling in your arms or different parts of your body. Simply noticing what's present in this precious moment. And my favorite way to release tension in the face, pretend your hand is a mirror. So you're standing there, or you can come down, either way, but you're looking in the mirror, your hand is a mirror. And you're gonna make all these funny faces. So scrunch up your face like a prune and make all these various faces. Move your jaw around. No one's looking at you. You're looking at yourself in the mirror. And then release the mirror. And just notice, again, what's here for you. My favorite way to relax the facial and jaw muscles. And so we're going to go into a pose called Warrior Two. So if you go sideways on your mat, but where you can see me, so your legs are wide. I've got to move back even further. So your legs are wide, and have your front toes come so that they're in line with the long part of your mat, and then press your back heel back. So I'm going to show you my feet. So one foot is forward, straight in the middle of the mat, and the other foot, your heel is back, so it's about in a 45-degree angle. So ground down through your feet. Engage your belly, inhale tall. And then gently allow your arms to come parallel to the floor. Now I'm going to move so you can see. So front toes, back heel back, arms raised. Now relax your face and relax your shoulders so your arms are light as a feather. And inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head. And then exhale, bend that front knee towards your pinky toe. Again, ground through your feet. Gently engage your belly. Inhale through the crown of your head. Relax face and shoulders. And so normally in Warrior Two, you're gazing over your front fingertips. So really feel grounded in your feet and your belly. And gently turn your head in the other direction. So making this pose a little different. Instead of looking forward, gently turn and look back. Just noticing, feeling the strength in your legs and your core. And then gently turning your gaze back to center. And then lower your arms. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So I just turn my feet back to center, and then whatever foot was front, my heel goes back, and the other leg comes forward into the same position on opposite feet. Ground through your feet, engage your belly, inhale tall. Gently lift your arms like they're wings of a bird. Gently gaze over your front fingertips. Inhale, lengthen, and then bend that front knee towards your pinky toe. Ground down through your feet, engage your belly. Inhale, lengthen. Arms and shoulders relaxed. Light as a feather as you gently turn your head and look toward your back arm. And then gently come back to center, feeling the strength in your legs and your core. And then gently release your arms and legs, come back to center. Heel, toe them together. As we slowly get ready to come down to our mats, doing my favorite release pose. I think almost all of you know this pose, standing lion's breath. I love to do 3 of them. So feet a little bit more than hip width, knees bent. Place your hands on your thighs to start so your sit bones are reaching back. And then as you're ready, we're going to inhale our arms to goalpost and do 3 big lion's breaths. So our tongue reaches towards your chin, your eyes look up towards your forehead, and you might warn anyone around you that you're going to make some noise. So big inhale. 2 more like this. Big inhale, really letting it go. Last one, like you really mean it. Nice. And slowly coming down to seated for one last pose before coming to a restorative pose. So just coming to be seated on your mat. Legs out in front, they can be bent or not. So bring your knees towards your chest and use your arms to hug your knees. So we're going into boat pose, and then we're going to add a little extraordinary element to it. So inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head. So really tall spine. And then allow your body to kind of come back a little bit on your sit bones. So belly's engaged, keep that tall spine. And you can gently release your legs. And your arms can come out wherever they're comfortable. And your legs can stay as they are, or your feet might move a little bit away from you if that's comfortable. Really, really engage your belly. Big, deep breaths. Really working that core. Beautiful. One more big, deep breath. And now laugh really hard. Oh, this is much better in class when we can really hear each other when it's contagious, but bring your knees towards your chest and release. Beautiful. That's one of the best core exercise you can do because laughing is one of the best ways to strengthen your core, and it's fun. So we're going to go into a restorative pose. So many of you have your favorites. So legs up the wall is one to do if you want to boost your immune system. I sometimes like to do a heart opener, which means taking a blanket and rolling one of the edges and then lying down so the rolled blanket, not too big, is underneath my shoulder blades. Let me move my screen a little so you can see me better. So this helps lift your heart. So it's underneath your shoulder blades and armpits. And then your legs can either straighten on the floor, or if you have any low back issues, I recommend resting your knees against each other. So just any position your body says, that would feel good right now, for a few minutes before coming into the Yoga Nidra portion. So it might be something you normally do, or it might be something extraordinary that you might not normally do. Whatever you choose. And just settling into a comfortable position, whatever that is, making your body as comfortable as possible. While I read you a poem. This is called What If by Ganga White. What if our religion was each other? If our practice was our life? If prayer was our words? What if the temple was the earth? If forests were our church? If holy water was the rivers, lakes, and oceans? What if meditation was our relationships? If the teacher was life? If wisdom was self-knowledge? If love was at the center of our being? This continues. I pray that I remember to honor each moment as precious. I pray that I can be fully present, that I can stand in wonder and delight at this extraordinary life. And resting as you are for a couple more minutes, releasing into the earth. If your mind wanders off, as it tends to do, usher it back to a place where a body part connects with the earth, a sense of groundedness. And perhaps notice something lovely about yourself in this moment. Sense of releasing with each exhale. And as you're ready, you may be in a position you want to stay in for the Yoga Nidra portion, or you may want to move to a more comfortable position. I love to have a folded blanket or towel or pillow under my head, something under your knees if you're lying back, to allow your low back to just settle into the earth and be fully supported. Maybe an eye pillow or a scarf or something soft resting on your eyes. And a blanket or two as your body temperature will drop. So you want to remain warm and cozy. Yoga Nidra isn't something you do. It's something you feel. It's profound relaxation with light sleep and awareness. You may be aware of everything I'm saying, or you may be in the space between sleep and awake, where you hear the sound of my voice, but you're not holding on to everything said. Or you may experience a deep state of stillness or even sleep. Maybe set an intention to remain alert and aware, even if the body falls asleep. There's no right or wrong way to practice Yoga Nidra. Whatever you experience is perfect, just as it is. You are okay, just as you are. Every part of you is welcome here. I simply invite you to relax and listen with curiosity and openness. So begin with 3 deep breaths in through the nose. Big giant sigh. Letting go of all tightness or stress. Release your body into the earth. Letting the body soften. Allow your senses to be wide open. Mouth and tasting. Ears and hearing. Nose and smelling. Eyes and seeing. The tactile sensation of your entire body. The feeling of the space all around your body. Letting go of thinking. Allow all of your perceptions to naturally arise and fall away. Soften the area around your eyes, your jaw. Release your shoulders away from your ears. Sense the feeling of the surface supporting the weight of your body. Perhaps the air on your skin. Allowing each perception to come to you. Feeling yourself as an openness of receptivity. Letting go of thinking. Simply allowing perceptions to naturally arise as they are. Soften your breathing. Continue to feel gravity releasing the body to the earth. Sense the whole body and a growing sense of peace. Now begin with each exhale to mentally count backwards from 10. Next, exhale 9. Next, exhale 8. Each exhale is like peeling away another layer of an onion. The closer to 0, the more the mind and body become aligned with complete ease. And letting go of counting, feel you are resting in complete ease, total stillness, in peace. Create an atmosphere of gratitude. Recall a time when you were immensely grateful. And now let go of the memory, but feel the deep presence of this gratitude in every fiber of your being. And into this fertile soil of gratitude, plant the seed of your heartfelt desire. Repeat your heartfelt desire 3 times, affirming it with your entire body and mind as true in this moment. And welcome and affirm a sense of your inner resource. A personal safe haven where you feel secure, safe, and at ease. A real or imagined place for simply feeling into the sense of being secure and at ease. Now you're going to start to move attention through your body. No need to concentrate. Simply listen to my words and feel the sensations of the body part I describe. Move attention to your mouth. Note sensations in your mouth, sensing your tongue, the density of your teeth. Sense your lips, cheeks, the tip of your nose. Sense the flow of air and sensation inside both nostrils. Sense your left ear, right ear. Sensing both ears at the same time. Sense your left eye, left eyelid, eyebrow, cheekbone. The entire left eye as sensation. Sense your right eye, eyelid, eyebrow, cheekbone. The entire right eye as radiant sensation. And sensing both eyes at the same time. Sense your whole head and neck. Your forehead and scalp. Back of the head, neck. Sensations inside the throat. Letting go of thinking. Simply welcoming sensation as it is. Sense your left shoulder, left upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist. Sense your left hand and fingers. The entire left arm as sensation. Sensations in your right shoulder, right upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist. Sensing your right hand and fingers. The entire right arm as sensation. Welcoming both arms as sensation. Sensations in the upper chest, middle chest, abdomen and belly. Sense your upper back, middle back, lower back. Sense the entire back of the torso, front of the torso. Letting go of thinking. The entire torso, inside and out, as sensation. Sensations in the pelvis, sacrum. Sense your left buttock, left hip, left upper leg, knee and lower leg, your left ankle, foot and toes, the entire left leg as sensation. Alert and attentive, sensing the right buttock, right hip, right upper leg, knee and lower leg, ankle, right foot and toes, the entire right leg as sensation. Now sensing both legs at the same time. Sense the whole front of the body. Sense the whole back of the body. The left side of the body. The right side. Inside the body. The head. Sensing the entire body. The whole body. Welcoming every experience that is now present in awareness. Perhaps feel yourself dissolving into being awareness in which all of these changing perceptions are unfolding. Awake, attentive, and deeply relaxed. Sense the body breathing itself and the natural flow of air and sensation entering and leaving the body as the body is breathing itself. Letting go of thoughts. Sense the breath rising and falling through both nostrils. And begin to sense the left and right nostrils as two separate flows. Begin to practice mental alternate nostril breathing. See or feel the breath rise through the left nostril, then descend through the right. In the right, out the left. In the left, out the right. In right, out, left. Continuing at your own pace. No effort, just feel. Alternating the breath and relaxation. And now breathing through both nostrils. Imagine that the body is very cool, like experiencing a cool evening. Cultivate sensations of coolness. Now imagine warmth. Comfortable and warm. Perhaps on a warm spring day. Sensations of warmth. Now imagine the body is very heavy. Your head, chest, back, even the eyes are heavy. Grow the feeling of heaviness. And now feel the whole body is weightless. Feel the space under each body part touching the floor. Imagine a 1/4 inch space between your body and floor. Grow the feeling of weightlessness. Sense you are floating on the gentlest breeze. And now, bring your attention to the space directly in front of your forehead and eyes. Find the empty or black space about 6 inches in front of your forehead. This is where we learn to decompress the unconscious, learn to see it unwind. Remain effortless and quietly watch the scene unfold, like you're in front of a big screen watching a movie. No worries if you don't see anything. Simply relax and observe. As relaxation becomes more complete, different images or patterns of light or colors may emerge out of the emptiness. The key is to relax as an impartial observer. And bring yourself back to the present, awake, attentive, and deeply relaxed. Bring your attention to your heart occupying a big space in your chest. Imagine that you are breathing in and out through your heart. Breathe deeply and be completely aware of each incoming and outgoing breath through your heart. Imagine the air that you are breathing is a golden color. Like a mist, you're taking this golden air into your body through the heart and spreading it everywhere inside. Fill your body with this golden mist. Feel that every time you breathe in, you are cleaning out your whole body with this golden mist. And it's bringing you all forms of goodness, love, compassion, understanding, peace, joy. As you breathe out, all the things not serving you pass out from your body. Unhappiness, anger, frustrations, dislikes. All these things are carried away by the golden mist. Continue to breathe in the golden mist of goodness and love. And breathe out everything not serving you. And now become aware of your heartbeat. Listen to the steady sound of your heart. Imagine that in your heart, the golden mist has formed into a very small golden egg. The ancient teachings describe the golden egg as your highest state of being. This golden egg breaks open, and there in your heart, sitting on a beautiful flower, is a tiny little being the size of your thumb. This little being is surrounded by a cloud of bright light. It is sitting very still and silently looking at you, sending you love and happiness. Let yourself be filled by its love. This beautiful little being is sending you so much love. And the more it gives, the brighter its light becomes. It's giving you so much love that you cannot keep it all in. You must send it out to all other people. Think of your family and send this love out to them. Think of all the sick, unhappy, and lonely people in the world and send them this love. Think of all the people you do not like. Send out this love to them. Remember your friends and send them this love. Feel the room and area around you with the overflowing love that is within you, spreading it everywhere. Into the world and beyond. The more love you send out, the more the little being in your heart fills you with love. Feel this love in every cell of your body. And slowly turn your attention to that part of you that has been observing the whole process of Yoga Nidra. That still, quiet awareness within, unchanged from the moment you took your first breath until this moment right now. Be that pure awareness. Whole, complete, and perfect, just as you are as being. And into this space, repeat your heartfelt desire. Repeating it 3 times, affirming it with your entire body and mind as true in this moment. And the feeling of life living you with purpose, meaning, and value. And welcome in the inner sense of feeling grounded and connected to yourself, the world around you, to all of life. And the feeling of awareness, the wholeness of being. And feel free to stay as you are for as long as you wish. And should you need to move on, slowly allow awareness to come back to the breath. Feel the breath descending to your hands and feet. Without opening your eyes, visualize the room you're in. And acknowledge that you've been practicing Yoga Nidra. Feel a sense of gratitude toward yourself for taking this time to nurture yourself today. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. Peace. Namaste.